Every human being carries roughly 5 liters of blood. Remove enough of it, and life disappears. Spill it in the wrong place, and people recoil. Spill it in the right place, and entire religions call it sacred. Across history, humans have sworn oaths in blood, sacrificed blood to gods, protected royal bloodlines, feared contaminated blood, and in some cases, willingly drank it. Why? Why has one simple red liquid accumulated so much power over the human imagination? Why does blood appear in myths, religions, royal families, secret rituals, and modern subcultures separated by thousands of years and vast distances? This is not merely a story about biology, it is a story about meaning. Welcome to the strange root. Behind every enduring symbol lies a deeper human need. Today, we uncover the strange root of humanity's obsession with blood. Imagine living thousands of years ago. There are no microscopes, no biology textbooks, no understanding of cells, oxygen, or circulation. Yet one pattern is impossible to ignore. A hunter is wounded, blood flows, life fades, an animal is slaughtered, blood spills, movement stops. Again and again, ancient humans witnessed the same relationship. Where blood remained, life remained. Where blood vanished, death followed. To early societies, blood appeared to be more than a bodily fluid. It looked like life itself. The invisible force, animating every living thing, suddenly had a visible form. You could see it, touch it, watch it leave the body. And once a symbol becomes associated with life itself, its power grows rapidly. Nearly every civilization eventually elevated blood beyond its physical reality. Ancient Egyptians associated blood with divine power. Mesopotamians used blood symbolism in religious rituals. Greeks and Romans connected blood to sacrifice and communication with supernatural forces. Across the world, blood repeatedly became a bridge between the ordinary and the sacred. This pattern appears so often that it cannot be dismissed as coincidence. Human beings were trying to solve a problem. Life was mysterious. Death was terrifying. Blood seemed to offer a clue, a tangible piece of a puzzle they could not otherwise understand. The result was predictable. People began treating blood with reverence, and sometimes with fear. One of the strangest chapters in human history is how frequently blood became part of religious practice. Throughout history, countless societies offered blood to divine beings. Animals were sacrificed. Blood was spilled. Ceremonies were performed. The logic varied. Some sought protection. Some sought forgiveness. Others sought favor from supernatural forces. Yet, beneath these differences was a shared assumption. Blood possessed significance beyond its physical form. It carried weight, power, meaning. Even today, echoes remain. For Christians, the symbolic blood of Christ remains central to one of the world's largest religions. The blood is no longer a biological substance. It becomes sacrifice, redemption, salvation. Once again, blood transforms into something larger than itself. Blood did not only connect humans to gods, it connected humans to one another. Across cultures, blood became the language of family. Blood relatives, bloodlines, royal blood, noble blood. Entire dynasties justified power through inherited blood. Kings claimed legitimacy through blood. Families traced identity through blood. Nations sometimes defined belonging through blood. This idea proved remarkably powerful because blood appears to travel across generations. Parents pass it to children. Ancestors pass it to descendants. Blood became a visible symbol of continuity. a way of imagining that something survives beyond individual lives. Some societies pushed this idea even further. Strangers became family through blood rituals. Across Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Middle East, people participated in blood brotherhood ceremonies. Participants mixed blood to symbolize loyalty. The ritual declared that a chosen bond could become as powerful as a biological one. Think about what this means. Humans took a bodily fluid and transformed it into trust, into loyalty, into identity. Blood was no longer simply inherited, it could be chosen, created, shared. Yet symbols powerful enough to inspire reverence often inspire fear as well. Blood became associated with contamination, purity, disease, danger. Many cultures developed elaborate rules governing blood. Who could touch it, when it could be seen, what it meant when it appeared. The contradiction is striking. The same substance representing life also became a source of anxiety. Humans treated blood as sacred and dangerous at the same time, perhaps because life itself is both sacred and fragile. Then came one of humanity's oldest fantasies. If blood contains life, could consuming it transfer life? Strength, vitality, youth. Across centuries, various cultures experimented with blood-based remedies and rituals. Most failed, but the underlying desire never disappeared. Humans wanted more than survival. They wanted permanence. They wanted power over aging, power over death. And eventually, those desires gave birth to one of humanity's most enduring symbols, the vampire. The vampire is often presented as a monster, but culturally it represents something deeper. The vampire never ages, never truly dies. It survives by consuming the very substance humans long associated with life itself. The symbolism is almost too perfect. The vampire is not merely a creature, it is a fantasy of immortality, a fantasy of escaping the single fate every human shares: mortality. The vampire myth survived because it speaks directly to one of humanity's oldest fears. Science has transformed our understanding of blood. Hospitals store it, doctors analyze it, blood banks distribute it. Its biological functions are now well understood, and yet the fascination remains. People still speak of bloodlines, still swear blood oaths in stories, still consume vampire fiction, still wear symbols built around blood imagery. Some modern subcultures even participate in blood-sharing rituals despite serious medical risks. The ancient symbolism survives inside a modern world, not because people reject science, but because symbols satisfy needs that science alone cannot. Blood is more than biology. It is one of humanity's most powerful symbols. Across thousands of years, we transformed it into something far larger than the substance flowing through our veins. We made it represent life, death, family, purity, power, sacrifice, immortality. Why? Because blood gave us something tangible to hold on to in the face of mysteries we could not explain. Life itself is invisible. The soul is invisible. Blood was not. So we poured our hopes into it, our fears into it, our religions into it, our identities into it. Even in a modern world of hospitals, blood banks, genetic testing, and medical science, the ancient fascination refuses to die. The symbols remain, the rituals remain, the stories remain. Because beneath every blood oath, every royal bloodline, every sacrifice, and every vampire legend lies the same human longing, the longing to believe that life has meaning, that bonds can be unbreakable, that power can be transferred, that death can somehow be negotiated with. The real obsession is not with blood itself, it is with what blood allows us to believe. Humans created the mythology of blood because we needed a visible symbol for our greatest invisible desires. That bonds can be unbreakable, that power can be transferred, that death can somehow be negotiated with. Yet symbols are not substances. Blood carries meaning, history, and emotion, but it also carries very real biological dangers. Across the modern world, medicine teaches caution where mythology once taught mystery. And thousands of years later, we are still drawn to blood, not because the ancient beliefs were literally true, but because the questions behind them remain unanswered. The mysteries never disappeared, only the stories changed. The rituals, legends, and practices explored in this episode belong to human culture and history, not behaviors to imitate or encourage. And that is the strange root of blood. If this exploration into one of humanity's oldest obsessions made you see blood differently, subscribe to The Strange Root and join us as we continue uncovering the hidden forces shaping human behavior. Until next time, take care and stay curious.